Hello, everybody. My name is Andrew, and this is going to be a reveal of the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. Um, I just purchased this deck. I've had this deck on my phone for quite a while now, and I generally tend to go to the decks on my phone when I do my daily card drawings because it's a lot easier to just screenshot it and post it rather than actually taking a physical card deck out, even though it's the same thing. There's no real difference in accuracy. I bought this deck in app version because I had heard really good things about it, but I wanted to kind of get it and kind of ruffle through it on my phone. Um, so that way, if I didn't like it, it wasn't that big of a commitment, and I could just delete the app. But I was so shocked at how amazingly accurate these cards are. Um, so I'm just gonna start by opening it because it's still in the wrapping. So this is not your typical 44 card Oracle deck. This is a 54 card deck. So the box is going to be a little bit thicker. It is published by Hay House, so you notice the box is very sturdy, just like Dorian Virtues. It's absolutely amazing. I love the box. It's very, very pretty. I'm just going to read you what the back of the box says and kind of tell you what I think about it. So it says, imagine, between the visible and the unseen is a guiding force that some call spirit, the holy will, the divine, the field, or consciousness. Using this card deck by Colette Baron Reed will connect you to the larger consciousness and guide you as you travel along the journey of your life. The themes of these 54 cards represent some of the places you'll visit, the conditions you may encounter, and the allies and challengers you'll meet as you navigate a metaphoric map of your life's journey. The enclosed guidebook will help you ask the right questions and interpret the messages in your readings. The Enchanted Map Oracle cards were created in order to empower you to understand the story of your fate, destiny, and free will, to allow you to chart a course to live a life of deep purpose, true prosperity, and vibrant love. So that is an amazing, synopsis of this card deck. I do have another deck of hers on my phone, The Wisdom of the Hidden Realm, and she does use allies and challengers as a theme. So in the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm Oracle card deck, she uses allies and challengers as well. So I look forward to getting more familiar with this deck by actually getting my hands on them. Actually, it was a really funny story. One of my friends was looking for an Oracle deck, and I was really drawn to say, hey, you should get the Enchanted Map Oracle cards because I had the app and I loved it. And he went over to one of his friend's houses, and she gave him this deck and didn't even know. He had actually forgotten that was the one I told him to get. So this deck has already kind of shown to be a little bit, well, not a little bit, it's shown to be very persistent when it wants to be known. So with that being said, I'm going to open the box. And like I said, the box is gorgeous. Inside the box is like a forest green. I love it. So the guidebook is really thick. And it looks like it is about 153 pages. And that does not include the introduction because they're like in Roman numerals. So the meanings actually start on page 1. So page 1 starts the meaning, but you have this much of like a how to do readings and shuffling and stuff like that. So you have quite a bit to go on there. The book has a tiny replica of the card, the number of the card, kind of a little thing, the upright meaning of the card, and the reverse meaning of the card. So she does use reversals in this deck, which is something that I'm going to have to get used to because I do not use reversals often at all. So with the Oracle decks, I feel like there's kind of a lot of room to use reversals. I just never been one to do it, but I think with this deck I actually will. And when you get a new deck, the cards are always kind of stuck together, so bear with me while I get these unstuck. Alright, so I think they're okay. I'll just keep getting them unstuck as I show you guys the cards. So I'm actually going to show you guys all of the cards, just because I don't want to do you guys an injustice by not showing you all of them. So number 1, let me show you the backs of the cards first. So these are the backs, so you cannot tell if the cards are reversed. So you will have to learn the reverse meanings of these cards in the book if you plan on using the reversals. If not, you don't have to use reversals. You don't have to. It's not like there's a law that says you have to use reversals if the author does. So this is the Bone Collector, Gentle Gardener, Wizard of Awareness, Spirit of Place. And I have not seen all of these cards. I have not actually seen every card in this deck, but goblins. But I normally get really good feedback when I use this deck in my daily readings. Sorry for the noise in the living room. Someone's watching TV really loud. Into the Unknown. Come Together. Now, I will say something about this deck that I noticed. I love the giraffes in this deck. There's 2 cards with giraffes on them, and giraffes are my all-time favorite animal in the world. So having a deck that utilizes giraffes in it just makes me very, very happy. Stormfields, Rock Bottom. I love this balancing act. Slow and Steady, Solitude. This is the card that I get all the time. My friend gave me, I think, 2 readings, and they both come up with this card. And in between those 2 readings, this was the card of the day. So this card really ride the wave. I love this card. So One Ring Circus, Rescue, Ghostlands, Magic Stream, to make sure none of those are sticking together, Dragon's Lair, Flying, Field of Dreams, Intention. There's a lot of symbolism in these cards that are just absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. I absolutely love Golden Palace. And some of the cards have a very literal meaning, so you know what they're talking about. Others really kind of are a jumping off point for your intuition to kind of let you use the symbolism. By all means, use the guidebook. If you're someone that reads professionally, like me, I generally skim the guidebook at least before I use the cards, just so I can make sure that I get the meaning. But you don't have to do that. You can just go off your intuition purely, and it's going to be right. Metamorphosis is one of the obviously meaningful cards. Deep Freeze. Excuse me, sorry. Home. Movement. This card's speaking a lot to me. 2 cards are sticking together. It's the one thing I hate about new decks of cards. All the cards always stick together. That was coming to life. Making a Choice. The Dry Desert. Magic Prayer. Peaks of Joy. Cards are bent a little bit. I think I fixed them. Spark. Education. Commitment. Cleaning house. Heal the ouch. Protecting treasure. One thing I really liked about this deck is it's not alphabetized, so the cards aren't in alphabetical order. I don't know, for me, sometimes if I get cards that are right beside each other, I'm like, should I reshuffle? Should I? These cards have numbers, but it's not in like any sequential order. So you can get cards 38, 39, and 40, and it would be a perfectly amazing reading because these cards are so in-depth. This one's Follow the Leader. Unexpected Visitors. Wide Open. Details. Strength. Sad Embrace. Coming Apart. Sacred Pool. Wishing Well. Talisman. Compass. This is the image on the back of the cards, just kind of colored a little bit. Moonlight. Magical Map Shifter. This card already excuse me, this card already talks to me about really charting your own course and manifestation, which is what we've been talking a lot about, and what the angels have been giving me a lot about is manifestation. So this card is really, I think I'm gonna love to read with these cards. Listening. And for my all-time favorite card in the deck, the other giraffe card, which is Encouragement. There was actually a deck already opened in the bookstore where I saw this deck for the first time. I didn't get it at the bookstore. I got it on Amazon. But and that was the first card that I saw, and I was like, I've got to have this deck because I love giraffes. So I ended up getting it and loved it. Like I said, I got it as an app form first. So you are not going to be disappointed with this deck. I can already guarantee you're going to love it. So if you've been looking for a new deck to get, if you've been kind of shopping around, I would give this deck a 10 out of 10. Because it is very easy to use. It's very shuffle friendly. So you don't, for me, my hands aren't that big. So it's very easy to shuffle. The cards have a really great golden edge to them. They're going to take some time to get used to, but there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, if you are looking for a new card deck to get, I would highly suggest this one. It retails for about $18 at the bookstores, but I'm sure you can find it cheaper on Amazon or eBay or something like that. I got mine on eBay, actually. So I was pleasantly surprised at how fast it got here, too, because I was waiting for this one. So the next deck that I'm going to be getting after this is the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco and Jamie Manton. So I'm really excited to get that deck and review that one for you guys. But in the meantime, if you want to book a reading with me, I will include my contact information below. So my Facebook page, my Twitter, my email address, and there was another thing, my website. I'll include all of that below. And you can actually request that these cards be used, and I'll use them. So you don't have to worry about that. And you can also request any cards be used that I have. It doesn't matter to me. I also have specific readings on my website. So I have like a romance reading. I have a mediumship reading where I use a Talking to Heaven deck. And so I have all kinds. So if you're needing answers about something in your life, please feel free to book a reading from me. They're still 15% off if you enter the at checkout. If you enter in all capital letters FALL fall at checkout, you'll get 15% off of that. So it's a really cool deal, and I won't be running it much longer. It's going to end on Halloween, so get it while you can. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will be the weekly oracle card reading. And I've already recorded it because of my crazy work schedule coming up, and I can tell you it's going to be good. So check back here, and also check out my Facebook page. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it, and subscribe to my channel. And if you like my Facebook page, feel free to like it if you haven't already, and share that as well. And I would much appreciate it. So I will see you guys in the weekly oracle card reading, and I hope you guys are having a terrific morning, evening, noon, or night, wherever you are. Angel blessings. Bye-bye.